Okay, Bill.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I've had a wound on my toe for about 4 months, and I would be going to the wound center and have them, take care of it. And every time it started to get well, they'd strip the calluses off, and they did that 3 different times. And I had nurses coming into my home and taking care of the wound and putting bandages on it. And it started healing again. And so I went back in to the wound center, and the PA, the physician's assistant, said, well, I'm going to strip these again. I said, no, you're not. And before that, 3 weeks before that, I started taking the Restore 3 times a day, 4 milliliters 3 times a day. So 3 weeks later, it was looking pretty good. And she said, well, I'm going to strip these again, the calluses and such. And I said, no, you're not. Well, yes, I am. Not. I'm the patient, and you're not going to do it. Now, if you want for me to take an X-ray, because she said I had mito, a bone disease in that toe. I can't remember now. Mitochondrial-related or something like that. Anyway, so the next day I had X-rays on the toe and took blood tests. And yesterday the VA called me and said, everything is negative. You don't have any more bone disease. You don't have your blood is perfect. And I just started thanking the Lord that in 3 weeks with the mito, it healed. Everything was perfect.
Wow. How long have you been suffering with that, Bill?
About 4 months. And it didn't start until they started working with the wounds. And when they started stripping things, I started getting this disease in the bone. And when I took the mito, it healed.
Wow.
And I'm grateful that I stopped her from stripping my calluses again.
Absolutely.
But I'm just so thankful for this product. It brought tears to my eyes.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Gary, when we started dealing with you recently with our new line of products, what was your blood sugar?
I was having 300s, 400s, some days even up to 500s.
Okay. When I asked Dr. Dan how bad that was, he had one word for it: deadly.
Yeah.
Now, you like to dance. You're a dance instructor.
Yes.
That diabetes helping you dance better, that made it harder?
Oh, it made it harder because I got neuropathy in my legs and in my feet, and I couldn't even feel my feet there for a while. In fact, my neuropathy got so bad in the mornings when I woke up, I had to massage my legs and my feet because my toes were turning black, and that's obviously not a very good sign.
Okay. Now, we got you onto our study early on when we were doing just the XDS part by itself, and we put you on that test. Do you remember how much your blood sugar measurements went down the first week?
The first week, it's been a while. I can't remember what the exact numbers were, but it went down drastically. I wasn't having 400s and 500s anymore. I was having 200s and 300s. Then it went down from there as I kept taking it, and got down below 200. And I just kept taking it. Now I'm out of the product, of course, but since I ran out of the product, that's kind of gone up again. But I'm still only averaging in the mid-200s.
We took you from a deadly level down to something that was livable. Actually, you went normal for a while. We got it back out. We want to get you back there, okay? You had issues with your legs. Legs had changed color. That's a prelude to you needing an operation. What did they tell you when your legs started changing color?
The doctor said that if I didn't get something done and get it done very quickly, my legs would probably have to be amputated from the knees down on both legs. And now I'm able to go out dancing. I'm a dance instructor, not just a dancer. I'm also an instructor. So I'm out there a lot. I go out every Friday and Saturday now, dance about 4 hours straight, hardly even get off the floor. And people are absolutely totally amazed. I'm 62, and most people think I'm about 40 or 45 because of the way I act and how much energy I have.
All right.
Talking about the injections in the eyes, I went totally blind from diabetic retinopathy. Oh, what was it, 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. And I had about a dozen operations in each eye. I had a vitrectomy in my left eye twice and laser surgeries and all kinds of stuff, but I've got my eyesight back to the point I'm able to drive and everything else now. I can even read my cell phone without glasses. But I still get those injections he was talking about. And those injections, I was doing it every 5 weeks, going in to get an injection in my eye. And the last 3, maybe 4 months, every time I go in to see the doctor now, he says, "Oh, you're stable. You don't need to have it." Those are called advanced injections. He says, "But you don't need them. Your eyes are stable. They've actually gotten better. I don't know what you're doing, but they're better."
Amazing story, Gary. Thank you. Reed, you with us?
I am.
So Reed, share your experiences as well. You, Dan, and I were talking a little bit earlier. It sounded like you got a really positive result from Restore and Rejuvenate.
Well, I've had some very amazing things occur in the short time that I've been using it. Can't believe some of it. My feet, I've had neuropathy for, it's been years, probably 20 years, but it's gotten worse over the last couple of years. And it started where the end of my toe felt like it was not getting enough circulation and looked like it might be dying. Don't want to lose my toe, but I drive school bus, and I volunteered to deep clean because of COVID. We have to deep clean our buses at the end of the day. So I volunteered to spend an extra hour and deep clean 25 buses a night after I get done driving, and then I clean 50 on Tuesdays. Well, one Tuesday I got done driving, my ankles and my feet. I thought, no, I just want to cut them off at the ankle and leave them be. I went home and put the Rejuvenate, rubbed it into my feet, and half hour, my feet, my ankles, I could hardly bend my ankles. My ankles really were in pain. It was gone. And I've been using it ever since, and now I'm starting to have feeling in my toes. I massage that stuff into my toes, and I haven't had feeling in my toes or the bottom of my foot for a year. My right foot, I broke my ankle, both bones right above the ankle, and that foot is the worst. It feels like it was dying inside. It's like the neuropathy was deep, and the situation was deep because it felt like a club. Well, it no longer feels like a club. It's starting to come back just real quick. I use that in my hair. I've had an issue for as long, it's been years. I can't remember. I've tried everything the dermatologist told me to do to fix my scalp situation. I put it on my scalp, and immediately it resolved the issue. It didn't cure it, but it's in the process. I have no issues with my hair. I put that on and comb my hair with it, and my scalp is gone from being very painful and sore all the time to no pain and not sore. So it's amazing stuff. I can't believe what it's doing. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Thank you for that, Reed. I mean, it sounds like you've just had an amazing number of things that you've been benefiting from.
I have.
Connie, you woke up this morning with a migraine. How bad was it?
It was very bad. I don't know if you know this, but I have a history of migraine headaches. I was off balance, stumbling, nauseated, and just felt completely exhausted. Because migraines can be very tiring.
Okay. What did you try to do about it?
Well, I used the Rejuvenate 2.0. I put some on my forehead, rubbed it around my temples. I also did the back of my neck. What I did notice was that I guess within about 5 minutes or so, it took it down. I was able to get up and walk without stumbling. I'm not as off balance. Yeah, I'm not as off balance as I was. You know,
Okay. What happened then? How quickly did you notice anything?
I wouldn't say I noticed something, a change. It took at least 5 minutes before I started to notice a change. Now, it didn't take it away completely, but I was able to get up and walk without stumbling, without falling.
What other kinds of things have you tried?
I think I've tried just about everything. You know, over the years, I've been to numerous doctors for my migraines, and none of them seem to get it right. I've had injections, all kinds of drugs. I've even went to the doctor and had stuff administered to me intravenously, and I had this stuff that you sniff up your nose. None of that stuff seems to work. All it does is set you up to sit in the stupor, where you just can't move. You're there so high, so in space, that it doesn't make sense.
What about over-the-counter remedies?
Well, over-the-counter, the only thing I tried over-the-counter recently was Tylenol. And I've taken the extra strength Tylenol, so I took 1,000 milligrams, and that didn't do anything.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now?
You know, I'm feeling better. I think what I'm going to do is apply another application shortly to knock it down even more.
All right, congratulations. Sounds like you found something that works.
I have found something that works. This is the first time, I'm talking in years, that I got something that actually helped me.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Connie.
You're welcome.
Was it yesterday I get a call from Grace? She found a new use for Rejuvenate, and it was amazing. Let's listen to Grace and Dinah. Okay, Grace, go right ahead. Tell me again, please.
Okay, so after I rubbed it on my eyes, I came into the bathroom, rubbed it on Dinah's eyes. She just rubbed it on her eyes. Now, we're picking up everything in the bathroom. Number one, the Restore bottle. When we first got this bottle, I had to take a picture of this bottle because I couldn't read the ingredients on it. So we're sitting here right now reading the ingredients with no glasses. Suggested use. This is Kava, 4 ounce by mouth. What does that say right here? Okay, and look, it says proprietary blend, extra virgin olive oil, black seed oil, 110.
You can read the whole label now.
I can read the whole label when I rubbed it around my eyes. I can read this whole label. When I first ordered this a week ago, I took a picture of it to expand it with my fingers so I can see what was inside of it so I can tell the people. I'm standing here right now with my sister. I was sitting here rubbing our eyes with it again, and I'm reading all of the label on the back of the Restore bottle with no glasses. Look, it says spirit. Don't that say spirulina, celery seed extract?
Right, so you're reading. Both of you now are reading better.
Better. We're not reading better. We're reading with clarity. Listen, this is a miracle. I just rubbed her less than, we just got off the phone with you, Roger. I just rubbed her like 2 minutes ago. Not even 2 minutes ago, and we're sitting here reading everything in the bathroom. I got the Lysol can. The Lysol on the back. I'm reading the fine print on the back of the can of the Lysol. See every word. There was no way I could pick up anything and see without putting on glasses.
So, Juanita, tell me how you've been using Rejuvenate lately.
Okay, lately I've been using it just like from the neck down, and I knew I had a little cellulite, and so I said, shoot, I'm rubbing it on the legs and, you know, kneading it in with my closed fist and whatnot, not really paying any attention, putting it on my feet and everything. And so after I heard the lady talk about her legs were darkened, but they had changed back to her original flesh tone, I said, that's really cool. And then the other day I was just standing there and I was saying, yeah, and I was rubbing down. I said, I don't even believe this. I don't even have any cellulite anymore. I said, what the world is going on? I said, man, this is cool. This is so cool. And there it was. Oop, there it is. I'm just
So how long were you applying it that way before you noticed the cellulite was gone?
every day. That's my norm. I stopped using all those other particular things that one goes to the store, try this, try that, try this. And I just left them sitting up there, and I told Randy the other day, I said, you know what? I've been using nothing but the rejuvenant. And I just happened to look down and say, oh, shoot, baby suit time is coming.
That's all right. So you started in December, and you hadn't paid any attention to it, and you just noticed one day and it was gone?
I just, hey, all of a sudden, you know how the light clicks on? And I just looked down.
So how many years had it been that you were trying to address that cellulite? How long had it been there?
Well, let's see, 2018.
So for going on 3 years.
Yeah.
You noticed cellulite, and then after a few months, and you don't know where in there it went away, but when you looked up, it was gone.
It was gone. It was gone.
Right.
And I know the only thing that I was using for the last few months was the rejuvenant, because I just resigned myself over to saying I'm not going to be using all these different things on my body. I said I'm just going to stick with the rejuvenant, at least from the neck down, and just, you know, just work it in your body, let it get in your pores and do in your mitochondria. And I said, wherever my mitochondria is leading me now, I said I'm just going to do it and just see how it works.
Any other uses of rejuvenate while we're talking about it?
Yeah, and on my feet. I was using it on my feet also. I noticed that it took the roughness off the bottom of my feet. I didn't have that problem. My feet are soft like a baby. And I was using it like you have some on my hand and put it like underneath the toenails, kind of like as you're putting it on your feet. And I no longer have dark brown toenails. My toenails are lightened up. And when I went in February, when I treated myself and went and, you know, the guy did my feet, gave me a pedicure, I noticed. I said, oh, my God. I said, this is fabulous.
Congratulations on fabulous feet in addition to the cellulite going away. Thank you.
You got that right.
All right.
So, Ms. Tijuana Staley, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Brandy.
But listen, I wanted to follow up, as we've talked about before, about the rejuvenate and the restore and experience you've had. I know you've had a really good experience with our old rejuvenate, and now you had a great experience with the new rejuvenate 2.0. Can you tell us a little bit about that story, how you've done on the new version of rejuvenate?
Well, the old rejuvenate I used because of some damages that I had. I broke my femur in 3 places, and I needed hip replacements in both hips, but I couldn't have the surgery until my leg healed. So I was blessed by you to get the old rejuvenate, and I put it on, and it eased the pain. It actually made the pain tolerable, where I could get up, because before I couldn't even move my leg. But compared to the new, I just yesterday, I put it on. I was in so much pain. My leg had swollen up really big, looked like I had a pig's foot. And my hip was hurting so bad that you couldn't touch it. And
my husband Tony rubbed it. He rubbed it on. He started at my ankle and put it in between my toes, and he started going up my leg.
Right.
And I started feeling a nerve where he was touching it, and I screamed out because it was a little painful. But as he started rubbing the cream on it, the pain it disappeared. And so the more he went up my leg, he went up as far as he could. Then I took some cream and put it the rest of the way around my hip and in the back of my leg. And instantly, I'm not kidding, instantly that pain went. It didn't go completely away, but it went to a place where I could stand up. And before I couldn't stand to sit in the wheelchair. That pain actually went completely to a place where it felt like if somebody else felt it, it felt like it was gone. But at least I could actually touch my leg. I could touch I can still do it right now, and I haven't put any cream on today.
Oh, wow.
So then after he put the cream on, then I took some of the Restore. And by the time he got back, I was a totally different person. I didn't feel, it was like hardly any of the pain. So, today I woke up, and the first thing I did was take that. I didn't take any other medications, and I'm taking morphine and Percocet.
Oh,
and I haven't taken any of it. I only took the Restore today. And I have energy. I'm sitting up. And I have to sit up when Tony goes to work because he has to help me get out of bed. So I can't move, and he's gone during the day, so I'm by myself. So, I feel totally different today. I have not had any pain medicine all day except for the Restore.
Well, I tell you, that is absolutely amazing, wonderful, and we just want you to continue to use it and share it with others.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I had a problem, a scar on my face, and I went to every doctor, and nobody could have helped me with it. And I've been with this thing for like about 5 years on my face. And I had faith in God that I started to use the gel, the Rejuvenate gel, and you wouldn't believe how this gel managed to literally penetrate into my skin. I could literally see my skin now. This is no joke. This is like, it come down so small that I'm just like surprised. I'm so surprised at this huge dryness on my face. Just, I can't even explain to you how I feel because that was my biggest problem. I feel, okay, I could tough out the stress, I could tough out the tiredness, I could tough out, anything else, but I really wanted to get rid of this and we spend so much money. But, telling you like this, I know you hear a lot of testimony, but this means so much to me. I'm literally feeling so comfortable about myself right now. Before I was feeling very uncomfortable. Just knowing this thing is on my right side of my cheek, under my eye, and literally it's almost gone. I literally could see my skin. So to let people know that we found a product that it really works with your body, doesn't taste too bad at all. Really blessed to come in contact with a product. God is the creator of everything, and He's our healer. But best product we ever put our hand on, and we spend money on products like crazy. This is a keeper. We would always have 2 bottles in our house. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you for that. That is such an amazing story. I'm so happy for you. It's like this was a burden, and we've helped lift it. So that is what we live for. Thank you. Reverend Lee.
Yes, sir.
Randy tells me you found that Rejuvenate to be very useful. Can you tell us about that briefly, please?
Yes, I found I'm an amputee, and I have neuropathy in my other leg, and I started putting Rejuvenate on and on my knee, and sure enough, I didn't have any more pain as I did before,
And on my prosthesis, when you pull it, you have a sleeve that goes onto your leg. And when I pull the sleeve up, a lot of times it gets dry under there. So I put the Rejuvenate on my leg and on the top of the rim of that prosthesis. If anybody know, someone that have a prosthesis, they understand what I was saying. And it lubricates that rubber, stick it to my skin. And every day when I take my shower, I make sure I put the Rejuvenate on parts of my body, my shoulders and stuff like that ache sometimes. And I put it in my hair. I have a beard. Put it on my beard, and I have a bald head, and I put it on my bald head. And that's just, and it just keeps all my texture of my hair. It keeps it firm and all through the day. I can brush it in the morning, comb it in the morning, and it will go all day. So that Rejuvenate, I told Randy I had to order it again and again because I can't run out. When I run out, I feel like, my day just goes a little different. So I make sure I have some on stock.
All right, thank you for that, Reverend Lee.
Yes, sir.
Keith, tell me about your skin tags.
Certainly, Roger. Yes. I guess for about the last year and a half, I had not a very big skin tag, but it was sitting on my left shoulder close to my neck. And every time I would wear a dress shirt or a certain type of jacket, it would just irritate me and sort of pinch, and sometimes it was painful. Not overly painful, but nevertheless it was always there. It was just starting to bother me a lot. And then when I got the Rejuvenate, I started to apply it. I think I did 5 applications approximately over a period of about a week, because I only had the product that long. And then yesterday, just looking in the mirror, I went to touch it because I'm used to trying to see what's going on with it, and suddenly it fell off in my hand. And it must have been about an eighth of an inch round. It was just like a little black dot, and there it was. And so nothing else I've done to remove that tag at all except use the Rejuvenate. So I'm happy to report that it worked very, very effectively. So I have a few more of them on my body, and actually quite a few moles, a few lines and wrinkles, which I'm obviously going to be trying the product with. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. It works very, very well.
And now you're also smooth, or at least on your way to being so.
Yeah. My friend told me you should rub it over your whole head. I go, why? It's that way you can remove 5 pounds of ugly fat. But I have a few other people that have skin problems, skin tags, that they're anxious to try it as well. They place their orders, so it's pretty amazing. I mean, the Restore is one thing, and I didn't honestly think, because we only got the small packages of the Rejuvenate, I didn't think of it for the first couple of days. And one of the calls you had mentioned, it was working for moles and things. I thought, oh, what have I got to lose? So, yeah, I'm quite surprised how fast it worked, to be honest. As I say, that mole's been there for a long time. And I did try a few other products, nothing overly expensive, just some herbal tinctures. They did absolutely nothing, 0. So, just to see that small example that this actually worked is very, very good.
So, Terry, what just happened?
I don't know. I put Rejuvenate on it.
Okay. And how far could you have been it before you put Rejuvenate on it 15 minutes ago?
Just about here.
And how far can you go now?
This is with no help. I'm not even pushing down on it.
Right. And how many years was it that you had it where you couldn't do that?
About 20 years.
So for 20 years you couldn't close your hand, and then in less than 20 minutes.
Don't start no stuff.
Well, that's what happened.
I can't believe that.
Okay. Sandra, you made some progress with a skin issue you had once you started using Rejuvenate. Can you tell us about it?
Yes. About 15 years ago, I was involved in an automobile accident where I cracked the windshield of my vehicle with my head, resulting in a concussion and a knot on my head, which mostly went away, but I've been left all that time with a noticeable knot that was still there, and kind of nobody even says anything much about it anymore, except I know it's there. So upon using the product, I believe I believe either you suggested or maybe I just heard on a call that I should try the Rejuvenate. So I started using the Rejuvenate on it every day, and I've seen a noticeable decrease in the size of the knot. So it is actually helping to clear it up.
All right. Are you using it elsewhere as well?
Yes, I use the Rejuvenate on some areas on my foot and arm, other places on my body where I've had noticeable irritation. This is the one area though where I just a pronounced area on right on my forehead that would not go away, and because it had been there so long, it wasn't even up for. The doctors didn't even discuss it anymore, so I had just figured it was something I was going to have to live with. Thanks to the Rejuvenate, I am really looking forward to this not going away completely, and then I won't have to continue to comb my hair over it to hide it.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, CEO Mr. Roger Hill, for these interviews. Be the next person sharing your health, your story, your strength, hope and experiences. Start with MOREMITO, no mandatory purchases. I repeat, no mandatory purchases. You're able to register for free, and you're able to earn with your own link, with your own website, with your own affiliate link, without even purchasing, without even buying. So when you don't have money enough to purchase it right away, you're able to earn commissions while sharing your opportunity, the opportunity with your own link. You are now an online entrepreneur. So here you go, 2024, new year, new opportunities. Register for free. No funny upsells. You don't have to necessarily purchase anything per week, per month. No authorship, so to speak. So no guilt, shame and remorse stuff. Restore 3.0 new formula. It has tripled the revenue. And we have Rejuvenate 2.0 new formula as well. And also available for pets. Non-addictive, 100% organic and plant-based, and we're able to distribute it worldwide. So with other words, no restriction on where you're able to promote this. Now when you join our team, my team in particular, I'll help you with your promotion material. That depends on our business relationship. If you really want to give it a go, I have ready-made video funnels for you, and I'll create them with you that end up on your link, including autoresponder email text messages and video messages and autoresponder SMS text messages. So here you go, we automate everything as well to make it easier for you to share it, so that you're able to spend most of the time doing what you do best, doing what you like best, I should say. Keep your attention, and that's the most important message here. Be grateful, stay grateful, whatever your situation is at the moment, whatever your state of health is at the moment, however deep you're sunk, stay grateful. Be grateful for the person that you would like to become, even though you're not it yet, even though you're sick as hell. Be grateful for the material wealth as well, the cars, boats, houses, whatever you wish, fashion, jewelry, trips, whatever. Be grateful for that which you would like to enjoy here now on earth. You don't have to die for it, that's another scam. And be grateful for the circumstances that you would like to live in, even though your circumstances suck at the moment, and even though you don't have a penny on your name and you can't use these material wealth stuff at the moment. Be grateful. And gratitude is how you practice the law of attraction. You don't have to necessarily sit in a $3,000, $6,000 or $9,000 hallelujah to the multi-billionaire guru kind of NLP indoctrination hypnotizing event. Those are circuses, and if you enjoy circuses, go ahead, be part of the act, but you don't necessarily have to do it. Just be grateful, and also perhaps be grateful for those circuses. But anyway, grateful people are always happy, healthy, wealthy and useful, in that following order. Try it out, try it out, try or die, I always say. And the opposite is true too, and absolutely deadly. And I say this to remind myself, I don't want to talk down to you as your priest or your network marketing guru or your MLM pimp. I don't want to create any codependencies. I'm not your therapist, I'm not your financial advisor, or I'm not a specialist in medical thingamajiggers, and so on and so forth. I'm just a dude sharing my strength, hope and experience with you. and also giving you the opportunity to not only restore your health to the utmost levels, but also to grant you the opportunity to become financially free. That's what we're doing. So thank you so much, CEO, Mr. Roger Hill. Thank you so much, Dr. Bevan Elliott. And thank you so much, teams. You know who you are. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you so much, those who helped me be the person that I would like to be. You're not alone, so whatever happens in this new year, grab this opportunity, be grateful and grab this opportunity with both hands as if there's no tomorrow. Live but one day at a time, and I'll hope to see you thanks to your own gratitude, and I hope this picture inspires you to continue. I hope to definitely see you in the most wonderful resorts, top hotels worldwide, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because that lifestyle is there for you too, and you're more and more than worth it. Grab it, claim it. Oh yeah, when you see this on YouTube, for example, click links below this video, and you see links in the description that are active. Click on them in order to get more video information, or start right away, register for free. Again, no hidden fees, no subscriptions, no nothing, no mandatory purchases, no ownership. So start for free, register and do your own research. Do not be hyped by me or who or whatever. Make a free willed decision and make sure you don't spend money that you need for your basic needs like shelter, food, clothing, the taking care of your children, education, your medical care, etc. Keep consulting the people that you're working with right now, whether they are professional or whoever, and perhaps tell them about these new nanotech, revolutionary nanotech breakthroughs. So inform those who help you with your health and with your state of mind, etc. as well. And also, would it be okay to click on the little thumbs icon underneath this YouTube video? Then this video will be ranked a little higher on YouTube, Google, etc. etc. It has real algorithm behind it. It's not just ego applause. Also, would it be okay to hit a little bell icon? You'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Whenever you hit the little bell icon. And also, would it be okay to hit the little share option? The little word spelled share underneath this YouTube video. Sharing is caring. You'll see a little pop-up screen appear, and you're able to share this marvelous testimonial video on your own social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. etc. Become a member of this channel when you would like to grant me the opportunity to help you. It's a two-way street, no guilt, shame and remorse there, and that's how we help each other. And then last but not least, when you see this on the page where you can leave your best email address plus mobile telephone number, your best email address plus mobile telephone number, please do so. We'll send you appropriate video information via autoresponder systems, and you'll be able to take yourself out of these systems with a simple mouse click. So no codependency there. We're just trying to inspire you. We don't try to sell you anything. That's the main thing. And we'll also, I'll definitely also invite you to other opportunities in order to fulfill your dreams and aspirations, because that's what it's all about. It's not about me. It's all about helping you. Thank you so much again. And again, I'll see you in the most wonderful resorts, top hotels worldwide, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because you're more and more than worth it. And that lifestyle is there for you too. I'll see you there.